Hello students, welcome back to our class. Today we are going to start a new chapter. The name of the chapter is Arithmetic Progression, chapter number 5. Before going to the chapter, let us see some day-to-day examples. In our day-to-day life, we see various types of patterns or arrangements. Look at the arrangements of logs in which 16 logs in the bottom row, 15 logs in the next row, and 14 logs in the row next to it, and so on. So, the number of logs are 16, 15, 14, and so on. In the game of ladder, the length of the rungs decreases uniformly by 2 cm from bottom to top. Length of the rungs from bottom to top are 35, 33, 31, etc. and so on. Preeta applied for a job and she selected. She has been offered the job starting monthly salary of 80,000 rupees with an annual increment of 5,000 in her salary. Her salary for the first year will be 80,000, for second year 85,000, third year 90,000. We saw various types of arrangements or patterns. Now I wrote some list of numbers, 5 list of numbers. Let us check the importance of these numbers. First one, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Such numbers are called, natural numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4 are called natural numbers or counted numbers. Can you identify the peculiarity of these numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4. Each term is obtained by adding 1 to the preceding term. When we add 1 to 1, we got 2. Then again 1 to 2 we get 3 and so on. So each term is obtained by adding 1 to the preceding term. Each term is obtained by adding 1 to the preceding term. Next one, 0, 2, 4, etc. Which type of numbers is this? These are even numbers. 0, 2, 4, etc. So how will get this series? 0, 2, 4, etc. Each number is obtained by adding 2 to the preceding thing. Here 0, when we add 2 to 0, we will get 2. Here 2, here we add 2 to 2, we get 4. So adding 2 to the preceding thing. Adding 2 to the preceding thing. Here 100, 70, 40, 10, etc. Here 100, 70, 40, 10, etc. So here also each term is obtained by how? Subtracting 30 from the preceding term. Here 100, when we subtract 30 from 100, we get 70. And subtracting 30 from 70, we got 40. And subtracting 30 from 40, we got 10 and so on. So subtracting 30, or in other words we can say that subtracting 30 means adding minus 30. See it? Subtracting 30 means adding minus 30. 100 plus minus 30, answer is 70. 70 plus minus 30, answer is 40 and so on. So subtracting 30 from the preceding term, we got each series. Next one, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, etc. Can you say which number is adding? Here we adding plus 1. See it? Here we adding plus 1. When we add minus 3 plus 1, we got minus 2. And minus 2 plus 1, we got minus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 got 0. 0 plus 1, etc. and so on. So we are adding 1 to the preceding term to get the next term. Next one, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, etc. Can you say which is the next term? Next term is also 3. Then here what? Adding which number? Adding 0 to the preceding term, you will get the next term. Here minus 1.0, minus 1.5, minus 2.0, minus 2.5, etc. Here minus 1, here minus 1.5. Which number is adding? We are adding minus 0.5. This means minus 1 plus 0.5 minus 0.5, we got minus 1.5, and minus 1.5 plus minus 0.5, we get minus 2, and so. So, in first case, adding 1, we will get the next term. Adding 2, in the second case, we will get the list of even numbers. Here, subtracting 30. In other words, adding minus 30. Here, adding 1. Minus 3 plus 1, which is equal to minus 2. Minus 2 plus 1, minus 1, and so on. Here, adding 0. 3, 3, 3, etc. Adding 0. Here, adding minus 0.5. So, all these examples shows that in each cases, we get next term by adding a fixed number to the preceding term. So, all the cases, we are adding a fixed term to the preceding term. Now, we are going to study the definition of arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except the first term. So, we are going to study what is arithmetic progression. In other words, it is a AP. Arithmetic progression, in shorter way, we write AP. So, arithmetic progression is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except the first term. We have seen many examples. Now, let us consider the arrangements of logs. We have already seen there are 16 logs in the bottom row, 15 logs in the next row, and 14 logs in the row next to it, and so on. So, in this case, here 16, here 15, 14, 13, etc. So, when we add, here we subtracting 1 from 16, so we got 15, then again 1, we got 14, subtracting 1, we got 13, etc. In other words, adding minus 1. Here we adding minus 1, 16 plus minus 1, we get 15, 15 plus minus 1, we get 14, 14 plus minus 1, we get 13, and so on. So, arithmetic progression is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number. Here, minus 1 is the fixed number. Here, minus 1 is the fixed number. So, adding a fixed number to the preceding term, except the first term. So, first term is 16. The second term is onwards. In order to get the second term, add a fixed term to the preceding term. In the second example, length of the ranks. In the length of the ranks, first length is 34 centimeter, then 33 centimeter, 31 centimeter, etc. Here, first 35, second 33. How will we get 33? By adding minus 2. Simply subtracting 2, or in other words, adding minus 2. So, when we add minus 2 to 35, we will get 13. Then again, adding minus 2 to 33, we will get 31, and so on. So, arithmetic progression is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number. Here, fixed number is minus 2 to the preceding term except the first term. First term is 35. Second term onwards, we are adding a fixed term to the first term. Next one, salary per year. In first year, she got 80,000 rupees salary. Next year, she got 85,000 rupees salary and 90,000 rupees, and so on. So, here, first one 80,000, then 85,000. How will get 85,000? When we add 5,000 to the preceding term, we will get 85,000. When we add again 5,000 to this term, we will get 90,000 and so on. So here the fixed number is 5,000. So these are the examples of arithmetic progression. So arithmetic progression or AP is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except the first term. So this fixed number we call fixed number or fixed term we call common difference. This fixed term is we call common difference and is denoted by the letter D. So this fixed number is called common difference and denoted by the letter D. And first term is known as here 16, 35, 80,000. This terms we call first term of the AP and we represent by small letter A. So the first terms we represent by capital small letter A. Now we are going to study how to find common difference D. I am going to take the first term of AP is A1 and second term is A2 and third term is A3, so on, and last term is AN. The second last term is AN minus 1. So first term is A1, second term is A2, third term is A3, etc. AN minus 1 and AN. Now we are going to study common difference of this AP. A1, A2, A3, etc. AN minus 1, etc. AN. In the example of even numbers 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. We can see that here 0 plus 2 is 2, 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 2 8. So in each case 2 is added, then we will get the next term. So in order to find the common difference D, how we will get here 0 plus 2, here 2 plus 4. The difference between two consecutive terms are same. Difference between 2 and 0 is 2. Difference between 4 and 2 is 2. 6 minus 4 also 2. 8 minus 6 also 2. Another example 10, 15, 20, 25, etc. Here 10, 15 means 10 plus 5, 15. 15 plus 5 that is 20. 20 plus 5, 25, etc. So the difference between two consecutive terms 15 minus 10, 5. 20 minus 15, 5. 25 minus 25. So in general, if A1, A2, A3, etc. AN minus 1, comma AN are n terms of an AP, so the common difference D is equal to, you know that here A1, A2. So the difference between two consecutive terms A2 minus A1 or next term A3, A2. So A3 minus A2 or A4 minus A3 or etc. AN minus AN minus 1. So common difference of an AP means the difference between two consecutive terms. So we have studied how to find the common difference of an AP. Also we study various types of patterns and arrangements. Next we have to study general form of an AP. I am going to write general form of an AP. I am going to consider first term of the AP is, I am taking first term of the AP is A and common difference D. Common difference D and first term A. So, can you say what is the second term? Second term means adding a fixed term. That fixed term is common difference to the preceding term. Here first term is A. In order to get the second term, adding a fixed term. That means common difference to the preceding term. Here A is the first term, common difference is the D. Then second term is A is the first term plus fixed term. That is A plus D. Then third term. Third term means adding a fixed term. Here fixed term is D and preceding term. That means second term. That is A plus D. So adding fixed term to the preceding term. Preceding term is A plus D. Adding fixed term means adding D, which means A plus D plus D 2D. Then fourth term. Fourth term. Adding fixed term or common difference to the preceding term. Here preceding term is A plus 2D. Adding fixed term means plus D. So A plus 2D plus D, which implies which is equal to A plus 3D. So the general form of an AP is first term is A, comma, second term A plus D, comma, third term A plus 2D, then fourth term A plus 3D, etc. So we also study the general form of an AP, A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, etc. So we have discussed the general form of an AP and how to find the common difference, and see so many various types of examples of AP. Thank you.